My name is Darnell Rankins, born and raised Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, Homewood, the community that I grew up, worst community in the city of Pittsburgh, now residing in the suburbs of Washington, D.C., doing this out of love and support for my brother, my partner, Carlos Gomez. It's definitely an honor, and I definitely appreciate him asking me, to be a part of this project. There's a lot of things that I have to say in regards to this man up topic. My defining moment that was coming into masculinity. Never forget, I was on the block with like five of my partners one day, which resided next to old folks' home. An older gentleman called me over one day, and he said to me, "Son, you really don't look like you belong with, the group of guys that you was with." And he said he just wanted to pass on some type of advice for me that I kept with me. And he said, "Son, never just be a part of the ways of the world, but change the ways of the world." I took that and always applied that to life. Not just as far as my life, but I think it always been a part of my teaching and trying to go back to my hood and trying to teach kids. Now, they think the drug dealing, the killing, the things of that nature is really what, they call G'd up. But what I think is G'd up, and what I try to teach them what's G'd up, is not just following the path and the structure that society has set up for you, but to create your own path. You know what I mean? The path that nobody planned for you, no expectations for you. Those roads that ain't cleared for you, that leads into, these prisons and into, the grave and things of that nature. Which I think leads me into, how we teach our kids now to be masculine. I think we have to get out of the ways of teaching our boys, especially, who turn into men, not to show emotions and not to cry. And, when they're expressing themselves on that level, I think it is important that our mothers and our fathers today, we have to break the cycle of telling our kids, "Oh, stop crying, you sound like a girl." We have to get out of that way of thinking. We have to start teaching these young boys with some aggression that it's okay to express yourself, that it is okay to show emotions, because what those young boys turn into, what we see today, is men that are able to go out in their communities with their sticks and their AKs and their choppers and to shoot somebody down that looks just like them. And we have to break that cycle at that young age, which ties back into what the older gentleman taught me, which was you have to change the ways of the world. We have to change our way of thinking. I think it's a must, based on the communities that brothers like me come from, and it's important.